Illinois follows the law, but let me be clear. We expect the federal government to follow the law, too. We will not participate in abuses of power. We will not violate court orders. We will not ignore the Constitution.
Governor Pritzker joining two other Democratic leaders in defending their state's immigration policies.
For several hours, House Republicans have been going back and forth with those governors.
The hearing on sanctuary laws just wrapped up, and political reporter Paris Schutz was there for it all. He joins us live with a recap. Paris.
Dawn and Terrence, this was 8+ hours of a, quote, circus, as Governor Pritzker put it. Several Republicans and Democrats questioning Governors Pritzker, Walz, and Hochul from New York on sanctuary state policies that protect undocumented immigrants. Things went off the rails several times, sometimes Republican and Democratic congressmen sniping at each other, where the governors were simply innocent bystanders. Other times where the proceedings had to be suspended because the oversight chairman couldn't get control of his caucus here. One thing that was very different about this hearing than the mayor's, which happened here about 3 months ago, was that these governors chose to fight back a little bit. A lot of these Congress members tried to land zingers on the governors. The governors then tried to land zingers right back on the members. You heard Governor Pritzker just a few minutes ago say, do your job, Congress. A lot of this could be avoided if you pass some kind of comprehensive immigration reform. Obviously, a lot of members of Congress using this opportunity to clip some viral videos of themselves, some of them sending out campaign fundraisers based on what they were saying today, bringing up the stories of folks that had been killed or hurt at the hands of undocumented residents who had been charged with crimes subsequently. Let's hear a little bit more of what Governor Pritzker had to say.
This administration has ignored court orders. This administration has ignored the laws that have been passed by the Congress. This administration is, in many ways, telling its agencies not to follow what the laws and the regulations that have been on the books. And this administration has been going after people individually and as groups that they believe are opponents of theirs, political opponents of theirs. That is not the way that a president ought to operate. We ought to have a president who follows the rule of law and doesn't break it.
Couple of fiery moments. Downstate Republican Congresswoman Mary Miller going after Governor Pritzker for those sanctuary state policies. Darren LaHood, another Republican from Peoria as well. On the other side, you had Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy, a friendly congressman, if you will, a Democrat from the northwest suburbs, talking about how great the state of Illinois is, the Quantum Park. And that's another point here. This veered way off topic many times. We heard things like the Chinese Communist Party, Elon Musk, Antifa, gendered bathrooms, things having nothing to do with the subject of the hearing at hand. 8 hours, lots of talking, lots of speechifying, and lots of different subjects hit. But now folks are cleaning up this committee room in the U.S. Capitol. The proceedings are over. The governors have left the building. The representatives are on to their next event. Some of them are attending the White House picnic sponsored by President Trump. And we will give you more and full and in-depth recap tonight at 9:30 on another special edition of Paris on Politics. Terrence and Dawn, back to you.
Paris, why do you think, what's the reasoning behind the representatives switching topics? I know that happens a lot, but any reaction yet on why that happened again today?
I think that a lot of these representatives were looking to score some points, and if they weren't able to score points on immigration, they brought up other things. For instance, in the last half an hour, one of the representatives started bringing up Governor Walz's service in the National Guard and in the military, claiming he didn't carry certain weapons of war, claiming that he was dishonest about the rank that he retired on, and that got very heated with a lot of yelling and a lot of screaming. It had nothing to do with sanctuary state policies. Then there was the gendered bathroom discussion with Governor Pritzker. So, again, a lot of these moments get clipped into viral videos. They get used in campaigns, and I surmise that a lot of these representatives, members of Congress, were writing down what talking points they wanted to be used in the next videos that they shoot out to their supporters. And that's the latest from Washington, D.C. Like I said, we have a lot more to come. And now we toss it back to you.